due diligence, in the investment industry in general, everyone says that the most important thing is the team. And yet almost all due diligence questions are about the track record, what's your IRR, what's your LTV, how much in revenue did you sell, what's your EBITDA? And like almost all the checklists are based on things which are very numbers based and not based on the team, because a lot of the team comes down to a judgment call on, do you trust this human being? Do they have experience in the industry? How consistent are they, et cetera. So this is an attempt to put a little bit more structure around how you are judging a team. And these are different things that if you're not sure whether to go with investor A versus investor B, or if you are an investor and you're not sure whether to allocate to company one versus company two, then looking at whether they meet these 6 C's of character analysis or not could be very helpful on that. So an example is, or the 6 C's are whether they're committed to what they're doing. And I think this is the number one, most important one. Nobody wants to work with an investment firm that's not highly committed for the long term. Are they consistent in how they communicate with you, consistent in response times, consistent in the value they give you, consistent in their attitude, in their demeanor, in their professionalism, consistent across the board? Can they provide references in the industry and people they've worked with and done stuff with? Are they a confident listener, or do they talk over you all the time and never let you say anything, and are rude in that way? Are they centered as a human being, or are they extreme and really out there? And you can't put your finger on how that might hurt the deal, but they're not centered or balanced as a human being. Contributing, in other words, do they contribute to you? Do they contribute to society? Do they contribute to their industry? Are they more of a giving abundance person or a scarcity person that's not contributing? These are just things to provide a little bit of structure if it comes down to choosing someone or not. But the other way to look at this is these are all the things I think that people, like, it's not scientifically proven that this is the only things people consider. But when I was creating this content for the conference, I was thinking through what investors care about and how they do judge others raising capital. And these are definitely some of the fundamentals that they're thinking through consciously or subconsciously. And you're being judged on these things, whether they ever say it out loud or even mention it within their own team. These are some of the important things that they're judging a team member on. So I think you're important to look at and just know that your character is being analyzed in these different ways.